This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict. The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of if you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how. And that's all. If you need it...
Thanks for showing... Will you tell me?
There's not much. It's peaceful.
So you chose to come?
It may seem...
It occurs to me... I'd like to ask you something. Who's in... Are there... Tell me something about... Tell me something about...
Work?
What are the...
Someone... But it's the... They can be...
Who's in charge?
Truthfully...
Are there already...
Brothers...
This John... Tell me something about...
No.
Why can't not...
They say we...
Why is he...
We're young.
Why is...
We're young.
Because I've seen it, man.
I'm no priest.
I'm here in the...
You don't say.
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me
The missing thief?
I know.
3? No one knows anything. Action.
Maybe.
Don't fret, my friend.
Who would you choose?
Why should I eat?
My name's Gregor.
You can call me Sid.
Did you say Purgat?
You'll see soon.
Will you tell me something?
Look, nothing.
Are you hiding?
I'm hiding. I hate to think of... I was rich. I've no head for...
They must have And you stashed away the...
Indeed so.
But you didn't have...
No, not if...
What's your plan?
To get out of here as soon as I...
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep...
Will you tell...
Look, nothing...
Very well.
Thank you.
I'd be interested... Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
That's all. Thanks. Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much to me. Monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother. Greetings, brother.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray a confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty.
Good
As the youngest son,
morning.
I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate.
But this game's
But he
already
was
live
kind enough
streaming.
to sell off some cattle and send me here.
Something like that.
And you
I
know
love
what?
that. I love that,
I'm
man.
glad to
What?
be here. It's better than mucking out
The
manure.
consistency and dedication.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I
Who
appreciate
would
it.
you
You
vote
what?
for as the new abbot
Huh?
if you could?
Why do
You
you
what?
care? We
Yeah,
don't
at
have the
4
right to
o'clock.
vote, so we shouldn't get mixed up in it.
Or are
I'm
you
just
not?
interested, that's all.
I am working at 4
Like
o'clock.
I've said, it's not our place to get involved.
And that's
It's
just
enough
it.
that Antonius is mixed
Isn't it?
up in it.
Why, what's
Hope
wrong?
you
Isn't
start
it?
too.
What was your plan for today?
I have many big plans.
I'm interested in the...
Can't choose all of them.
What can you tell me about...
But
I'm surprised.
basically, I'm free today, innit?
Yeah.
So, I was thinking, not necessarily in Richmond, but go visit a new park. I need to do some test shoots.
New shoot, sir. Well, got a new filming to do.
Yeah, this is a big project. But it's not.
Are you the director producer on that?
No, for this one, your boy's a DOP.
DOP?
Imagine,
What's that?
cinematographer, my guy.
Ah.
It is what you get, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nice, 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 nice.
You gonna go work?
Yeah.
You're gonna be a miserable little guy and miss out on the best adventure of your lifetime.
Well, I have to go work, Ahmed. I have to go work.
Don't though. You get sick pay.
He was stomping about like a bear. That must have been Brother Circassian. He can't sleep and plays long into the night. Someone really reeked to Matthews.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there, and it's not the first time.
It's a mystery. But one that will be soon solved. If one of partisan check.
The lawlessness will hurt to the slab.
Then we'd soon get his
We'll have no peace till the afterlife. Have you been to Egypt to visit your parents' grave?
Aye. This year it's 12 summers gone since they died.
Time flies, eh? My Agnes has been gone now for 4.5 years. And it still seems like only yesterday she went to the good Lord.
Aye. You're right there. Life is short.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all. Except that he's not a stickler for rules.
You really don't know anything about anyone? Well, thanks anyway.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
If you could, who would you vote for to be the abbot?
But I can't vote, so what's the point of worry? Ask Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he has an opinion.
Will you tell me?
I
mean, where you're from?
I'm a novice, and my...
You see, I'm looking for someone here.
You're looking?
I am a novice.
Why would you be looking amongst...
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that.
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
I'll bet they keep the tastiest morsels for themselves and give us the slop that's left over.
The food's definitely gone downhill. I remember back when we ate like kings.
Oh, the wine.
Abbot Peter's health is deteriorating. They say he won't make it to the altar.
Better with the new abbot. No. Peter has a strong constitution. He'll still be on his third for many years to come.
We wish all good health upon him, but I want change, and only a new abbot can bring that.
Waiting pays off. There's no harm.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus. Salve Domini.
Things will get worse. I can feel it. My joints. And now they hurt again. Worse than last time.
God be with you. Service.
Horrible. It's a mystery. Will soon be solved. Young people have no It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning.
But they'll learn.
Then he'd soon
we
get
were
his
no
man.
different.
This is not a good time for questions.
Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refraining from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect silence, even though it be for good. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciple's part is to be silent and to listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by God. But as for with a perpetual bow, and for such conversation we cannot permit yet a sideboard to open its mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us silence ought to lead us at times to refrain from good speech. So much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. It's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved. It's a wonder.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know.
Jests and idle words, laughter. conversation will not convey the silence.
Boo!